Hi, now we're going to integrate the Envato Castle client plugin that we have generated in the previous step, using the TGM Plugin Activation in our WordPress theme Mag4U that we're developing now, before uploading it on ThemeForest to force our buyers to activate their licenses before using it. Let's break down and understand what's the data we need before start editing our theme. Go to Envato Castle CPT's menu item, then click on Item Secret Contents, then edit the item Mag4U secret content that we are going to develop now to take a look. Firstly, we'll use this version in our project's constants. Then we'll use the TGMPA plugins repeater ID, which is TGMPA_plugins, in our project's code to retrieve this plugins list by that version. So if you've created your own Sendback content using the Envato Castle's filter, you will need the IDs you have used in your custom elements array to send the correct list to your clients. Then we need to include the Envato Castle client plugin in the theme using TGM Plugin Activation. So let's go to tgmpluginactivation.com and customize our own prefixed plugin. Enter the text domain, themes functions prefix in the theme name, check the theme form the left choices, and the market theme forest, then click on Generate. Extract the downloaded folder, rename example.php file to tgm-include-plugins.php, then copy those two files. Go to your themes folder and open using your code editor, create a new folder and name it tgmpa, then paste the two files we have copied inside it. Just for demonstrating purpose, we will place our Envato Castle client plugin zip file inside the themes directory, but you have to upload it on an online storage such as Amazon S3, so we will create a folder, Oxybug, here, and copy the Envato Castle oxybug.zip inside it. Then open tgm-include-plugins.php file and modify the path of the class file, class TGM Plugin Activation.php. Scroll down and modify the default example of plugins array with the path of our Envato Castle client plugin zip file. Very important note here, this is your Envato Castle client plugins version, and it's different from the Sendback Content version that we have added before in the item secret content CPT. Now let's take a look inside our Envato Castle client plugin directory to get the constants and functions we need to add in our theme. In the Seller Customizer class, and from items array function below, you will notice that we have created an example of the defining constants above each items array to copy and paste it in your project's main file. So when your client connect to your server, like you will see in a few minutes, we will use the items ID here and the items version from this key secret content version, which will get the version value from that constant that you need to copy in your project's main file, functions.php. So let's copy those two lines here and paste in theme's main file. Return back to the themes project and paste the constants we have copied in the themes functions.php. Then replace the secret content version text with the current project's version number, exactly like we have entered before while creating item secret content CPT. Here's version 1.0.0. Now let's include the main TGM plugin activation file, TGM include plugins.php, in the themes main file, functions.php. So how to retrieve the plugins list from our server's secret content? Return back to the client plugin and take a look inside the file, developerfactory.php. You will see some useful functions you can use in your project as you wish, but now we are going to use the function getServerContent to get the sendback content from our server using the item's ID and the item's version. Return back to the themes project and add this code in TGMPA main file, TGM include plugins.php. Here's we check that the client plugin is active, so try to get the server content, if any, so if the buyer has been activated his license, he will receive the sendback content of the item's version 1.0.0, so he can install and activate them, otherwise he cannot use the premium features. So in brief, we did a very complicated job here in just 6 lines of code. Firstly, we have included the TGM plugin activation in our theme, then include the Envato Castle client plugin that we have generated for you using TGMPA, and finally, your job is to copy the code we have wrote for you in your project's main file, then do a check with the Envato Castle client plugin function getServerContent to check whether your client has been activated as license or not, and append the plugins list that you create from the TGMPA plugins element array from your server's secret content CPT into the TGMPA plugins array. Of course, we suppose that you're a professional developer, so you should know that you must include the Envato Market plugin into the TGMPA plugins array, so your clients can receive your project's updates, so we'll add it before our Envato Castle client plugin. Also, you will notice that we're using the namespace of our generated plugin, so be sure to use your own plugin's namespace. Don't rush, you'll love the live test. Let's switch to our client's terminal and upload the theme to test the activation process and send the sendback content version 1.0.0 from our server to his website.